Hello everyone, welcome back to Bear Force One, raising money for our dear friend Happy Bear. I hope everyone had a wonderful break, got hydrated, did stretches as you are able to. But now is the time I have been waiting for. It is Passere's Disney's 100 You Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue All Levels TAS run. And everybody, let's get some, if you have puppy emotes in chat, let's get those in here now. But with that said, take it away.
Hello everybody, I'm Passere, and yes, this is a 102 Dalmatians TAS. So this is the All Levels TAS by Avuka and myself, and I'm joined here with my commentator.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And with that, yeah, I guess let's get going. So this task is going to be intense. There's going to be a lot going on in a short amount of time. So before we get started with the task itself, I'm going to show you guys a few tricks so that everybody has kind of a frame of reference for what's going on when we do everything really, really fast in the task. So I'm going to head over to Underground right here to show off some things.
Which puppy are you running as, Passere?
So right now we are Domino. The task is actually equally Domino and Oddball. That's a really cool thing about the task. A lot of times, runners will mostly do Oddball because Oddball's faster. I'll explain why Oddball's faster later, but you'll get all of that with the task. We're Domino right now. This is Domino. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you what a roll looks like. This is just if I do a roll here. You can see I make it to about halfway through this pillar. The next thing I'm going to show you, though, is a slow boost. And so what happens during a slow boost is all of my vertical speed, my falling speed, gets transferred into horizontal speed when I hit a slope with a roll. So I go way further with that. Much faster. So yeah, so that's going to form the basis of a lot of movements and a lot of other movement tricks in the game. The next thing that I'm going to show is a ledge clip. So this is a ledge, and certain ledges you can actually fall off them just barely and then clip into them. So just like that. In that case, I actually fell off, hit the third rail, and bounced back up. And the reason for that is that if you're underneath a part of the level that has a valid floor, it's going to pop you back up to that level. So that's also important to know, because sometimes you're going to see me go from the bottom floor, or you're going to see the task, I should say. The task is going to go from the bottom floor to the top floor really fast, and that's what's happening, because if you go under the level where there's valid floor, you're going to be popped up on top of it. The next thing is going to be an object clip. So that you can do anywhere that there's an object that's close to the wall, so like this crate here. You can also use our wonderful bear friend over here. So enemies like this bear or friendly NPCs you can also use to get out of bounds, but those ones move and aren't so nice for showing off tricks. We're definitely going to use them for the task, but in terms of showing off what an object clip looks like, this is much easier.
No!
So now we're in the void. And you can just kind of float around here. That's kind of what makes it fun to speedrun this game, is just floating in the void. But I'm specifically going to float over here to show you guys one more thing, and that's the wall clip. So anywhere that you can... there's very specific places you can do wall clips, and they are in places that the developers don't expect you to be. So up here, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to lower the water level before getting here, but we got here from out of bounds, so we are on top of it. And so because of that, they didn't add collision to this wall here, and you can just jump through it.
Oh.
So when you see us, when you see us just jump through a wall in the task, it might be a wall clip, it might be a ledge clip, but now you kind of have the basics for what might be happening.
Very normal things. This is definitely how you normally play this game, right?
Oh yeah, totally. Are you ready to see some totally normal gameplay?
Yes!
Before we start though, this is 102 Dalmatians. It was released for the live-action Disney movie in 2000, but it has a completely different plot. So what's going on here is Cruella has her line of toys and it's doing really bad. And so she's decided that the reason is because kids are spending all their money on pets. So she's going to kidnap all the pets in England and turn them into toys and then sell them back to the kids, I guess, which is really disturbing.
But children play this?
Yes. Yeah, right? That seems more disturbing than the original plot. But that's why all the enemies are toys. So that's what you're going to see. But with that, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to restart the console. That's really important for the task because we want to have consistent RNG. And this is the start of the task. So this is the start of the pre-recorded playback of inputs. So this is a tool-assisted speedrun. It's, you know, the inputs are all put in frame by frame, so that this is the fastest completion of the game that we know how to do right now. So it's going to go really, really quick. And again, this is the all levels task by Avuka and myself. I'm not going to start the timer yet. I'm going to start the timer where an RTA run would start the timer so that you guys can compare that to what's on the leaderboard and see just how fast this is. So that's going to be after we load into the first level and skip the first cutscene. But here we go. This is the task.
Here we go.
So time will start 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. And right now, already you're going to see a ledge clip right here.
Whoa.
Ta-da!
Straight out of bounds.
Straight out of bounds. What happened there is it was a ledge clip. We clipped through a gate that would normally block that loading zone, and then using that, we could just get straight to the end. So the first level's done. And now we're on to Toy Store. And so Toy Store is a great example. Just because you can do something in a task doesn't mean you should. We could have gotten out of bounds in that first room. That's not actually faster though, because the way that all of the rooms are organized in the out of bounds, it takes a lot longer to get there if you go out of bounds. You have to roll really far. So we're going to use boosts like the one you just saw, and we can still do some out of bounds, so there's going to be an out of bounds here. So watch this, we're going to get out of bounds and then clip underneath a slope to get a boost.
Oh.
So just like that, we're done with Toy Store.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That's so much faster than a human I've ever seen.
That was amazing.
It's so cool. All right, so now we're on Piccadilly. Piccadilly is, the layout of it is like really long and straight with like a curve at the end, and it's also surrounded by walls. So for a really long time, we thought that it just wasn't breakable, like it would just always be fully in bounds. But then Custom found a way to clip out of bounds with this squirrel here. Her name's Fidget. So we're gonna get out of bounds.
Thanks, Fidget.
Thanks, Fidget.
And so actually, instead of rolling straight to the end, we're going to aim for a manhole, because these manholes, normally you jump into them and you can go from like one part of the level to the other. So if we hit it from one side, it's going to take us right to the one that's at the end, which makes it faster.
Navigating. You're still navigating in this out of bounds area.
Yes, exactly. And that's why it would be really slow if you did it yourself, like as a human, because you can't see anything, so you wouldn't know where you're going. It would be a lot slower because you'd have to like slowly float around and find your way, but the task can just like know where it's going.
I should mention for chat, I've never seen this before. I'm live reacting just as you all are. I'm considering myself the voice of chat right now. Feel free to put any questions in chat.
Catch your live reaction on YouTube.
Right. So this looks a little more like closer to how regular like human runners do this.
Yeah, you're right. That was heli clip. We do heli clip normally. We don't do this one though. Watch, this is another heli clip. This one you don't do as human.
Whoa.
And we're gonna
because the helicopter pushes you out of bounds.
Yep. And so there we purposely took the loading zone because again it would have been slower to roll through the void. Another heli clip. You only do one heli clip normally if you're a human running this game, but we got 3 of the tasks.
Wow.
Heli clip's really hard because you have to, what's happening there is you have to manipulate the movement of the helicopter so that when you bark at it, it is destroyed against the wall in a place that you can get out of bounds, and then you also have to get out of bounds before it disappears.
And you don't take damage that way.
Right, yes. And so now here, we're fighting, it's the first Corella fight. There's 4 of these.
Pineapples.
There's just pineapples on the top of Big Ben, you know, as there are.
I think all the Corella fights involve fruit, right?
All of them but the last one, then we get a laser for the last one.
Oh, okay.
We really upgrade for the last one.
Go big or go home.
Yep. You can't shoot Corella with the laser, though. You can shoot Corella with fruit, but not lasers. They had standards for a kid's game. But now we're in Royal Museum. This is the first task-based level, which means we have to do 5 different tasks before the exit will appear. So we have to get these artifacts and bring them back to our friend Fluffy, who's the dog at the beginning. And so right here, we're actually getting out of bounds and then dropping all inputs so that we spawn back at the beginning. Because if you go low enough, it'll take you back to the beginning. And this next thing is this next thing's really important. It's gonna look small. Watch this right here. So we went from the bottom of the temple to the top of the temple, just like that, just like in a frame. And that's huge because for a long time we've had people just accidentally get upwarps in their runs where they get like flung into the air and we don't know why. And we were never able to replicate it. And that one we didn't even know was an upwarp until recently when we started working on this task, because it just looked like maybe it was a weird clip. But no, it's an upwarp. If you have very specific movement there, you can get this spot that'll like teleport you to the top of the temple in just one frame.
Cool.
Wow.
And watch this.
Oh my god. Did you just use the dog friend in order to fly up?
Yeah, so what's happening there is that's like a slope boost where you get a lot of speed on a slope, but then if you trap yourself against the slope using something else, so in this case our dog friend, you gain tons and tons of speed so that you can just kind of fly away.
Normal thing. Definitely
Normal
intended strats.
Normal,
exactly.
innocent things.
This is how you're supposed to play this kid's game.
It's
You weren't playing it like this?
Why would you not use the dog?
True. Okay, so now we're in Underground. This one, you already saw a little bit of it because I started off by showing you some tricks here, but this is going to be that, but faster. So we're going to use the slope boost to hit this train, which gives us another speed boost, and then we're done.
Oh no!
Wow.
Don't intentionally run into the train.
Oh yeah, true. That's very not safe. They do not normally give you speed boosts.
Only computers can do this.
That trick, so there's a very specific wall spot that you have to hit, and Jikarek actually found that practicing the train boost at the beginning of this year, and that is like the inspiration for this task, because Avuka was able to replicate it with TAS, and then that made it so that this is the 4th version of the all levels TAS. It made it worth it to, go back and see where else we could improve it.
So do humans use that train work or that train boost as well?
They use the train boost, but not getting out of bounds there. It's normally just like a fast speed boost. But hitting that spot is definitely not something that a human can do consistently. Right here, we just get out of bounds like on the last second before that tank disappears. So the task using the tank is actually huge because the exit is on the same side as the tank. Normally for all the other versions of the task, and also all the strategies that humans do in their runs, they go around the other side and have to like go all the way around the level. So being able to use that tank is huge. This is going to be over
levels run, right?
Yes. We did switch to oddball, and it's for that cutscene.
Oh.
Oddball is faster because she says that voice line 1.3 seconds faster.
Oh my gosh. Good job, Oddball.
So Oddball's speeding through Corella 2. But again, we switched in Corella 2 so that like now it's evenly Domino and Oddball. A lot of times runners will switch earlier in the run just because there's like downtime. So the task gives both puppies a chance to play.
Oh. But there's other categories like all puppies where you save all 100 Dalmatians or whatever, right? And then
Yep, 96 puppies.
96.
There's 96.
Close enough. And is the all levels the fastest, or is there like?
Oh, there's any percent where you can use a glitch that you can do with the demo on the title screen to skip to the 17th level out of 20. But that just skips a bunch of levels, so all levels is more interesting because you get to see them all.
Sure, you get to see everyone. We're at Barnyard now.
Yeah, so this is the second task-based one. We've got to do 5 chores for Priscilla because it's her birthday, and the farmer's really lazy, so we're going to help her out by doing chores.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Priscilla! This is the first 2 tasks, though. This is a great time if there's any donations or any messages.
I just want to remind everyone why we are here today. Bear Force 1 was put together as an impromptu event, and it could not have been possible without all the help of volunteers, runners, and most importantly, you, the viewers and donors. We appreciate any and all support that you can give Happy Bear in her time of need so that we can help her afford the surgery she needs without worrying about a major financial loss. Make sure to type !schedule in chat to see what you can look forward to for the rest of the day. And in addition to an amazing cause, you can type !incentives in chat to see our open incentives and !donate or scan the QR code to be taken to Happy Bear's coffee donation page. And remember, if you do pick an incentive, please include that in the comment.
Awesome, thank you. So,
just took damage. What was happening there, passere?
yeah, so we are taking damage on purpose here because death warping is another thing that you can use to. Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
So I'll explain this. What we're doing here is we get out of bounds and then we use a slow boost in the out of bounds to go faster. So like right here, we're supposed to go inbounds to the inside of the silo and press all these switches, but the inbounds area is actually stored off in the void, so you can just fly in the out of bounds and reach all the switches from outside without ever going into it.
Wow, just flying through a giant grain.
Flying through. And now we're gonna see our good friend Helicopter again. We're gonna do another clip. And this time we're gonna do a boost. We're gonna do a boost to get to the tractor really fast. And there we go, there's a tractor.
Oh my gosh, that was so fast.
Oh.
And so viewers will notice that was a puppy driving the tractor.
What the puppy is driving a tractor?
That is a normal part of the game, unlike these other.
Oh, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The death warps, those are on purpose because it brings us back to Priscilla. We could give Priscilla her birthday gift, but it doesn't make you, and that's not fast, so we don't.
Aww.
It makes you give Fluffy a donut, but it doesn't make you give Priscilla her birthday gift.
Oh, poor Priscilla. It's okay, we gave her lots of chores help, you know.
We helped her with her chores.
She got something. She got something for her birthday.
So this is Penguin Clip, but this is actually a huge achievement. This is damageless Penguin Clip. So you saw we went through the wall without taking any damage, and that's really big because it's something that we only got randomly before, like runners would just get it. We didn't know how to replicate it, but for this task we got it to happen on purpose, and that's faster because you don't have to wait for the damage to happen.
I noticed sometimes you're barking. What does the barking do for the enemies?
Barking will usually... Oh, wait. So that's a ledge clip right there.
Oh.
And so this is important. This whole strategy actually only works and is faster because right there, Avuka found a way to get that knight to bounce back so that you can get out of bounds with it. Like, after it hits the wall and bounces back at you, which is super cool. But barking is usually used to get the enemies to be destroyed in the right place so that we can use them to get out of bounds.
Very cool.
Sometimes it's also just for fun. Actually, I think the one that happened in Ice Festival, that one was just for fun. Now that I think about it. It's cuz. It's a task. We can do it just cuz.
Another Cruella fight with fruit.
This time we get pumpkins.
Oh, pumpkins!
I don't know if a pumpkin's a fruit. I don't want to get into that debate.
Yeah, true.
A word? Wait, I'll Google this.
So this is a specific manipulation in order to get Cruella to go to the right spot. We manipulate her blind spot so that she goes past us, so that she's on the left side, and we can just like hit her a whole bunch. Even through the wall, her hitbox sticks to the wall here. And we defeated Cruella 3 times.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. I would guess they didn't intend for that to be done so quickly. You're
no, I don't.
Still and let you hit her.
So, I don't think that's what they were going for. But now we're on
botanical fruits.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for looking that up. Thank you for confirming they are fruits.
There we go. It's all.
You just
fruit.
ran into a tree. What was that?
Yeah, this is actually intended. The tree is intended. This is not intended. Watch this. This is another boost like the one we did on the pyramid.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
So again, that's like trapping the puppy on a slope with another object. You get some crazy speed.
I don't think Cruella, when she was planning to take on these enemies, I don't think she was intending that there would be literal flying puppies coming at her business.
This is hedge maze. This is orange void. We did a whole bunch of work to figure out how the RNG interacts with the hedge maze puzzle to like minimize the number of turns you need to do to solve the puzzle, and none of that matters because it's still faster to just roll through the orange void. So the orange void. It's okay. We could use that information for like an all puppies or 100% task, but you know, until then, this is orange void.
Wow, just straight to the end.
Straight to the end. You don't need the level.
So much for that level. I'm sure it was a great level. I'm sure a lot of people worked really hard on it.
Probably. We don't see it. This one, we're going to use toast to get out of bounds. So this is very specific movement that we do to get the toast to hit us out of bounds. But here's barks that have a purpose. They are frame perfect to cancel the damage animation.
Whoa!
So we just kind of slowly sink it to the floor.
I love that sentence. Here we're going to use toast.
We're going to use toast.
Look at it, and he's toast.
This is the last platforming level, and then we're gonna take on Cruella one more time. So this is Toy Factory. You just have to see it, honestly, but I'll explain a little bit. We're gonna get up to the second floor here, and you have to go fast here, but not too fast, because if you go too fast, you're gonna break the cycles in the next room. So we don't want to do that, because we need very specific cycles on this machinery. Ahead, there's gonna be a box that's gonna appear, and so we're gonna get next to the box and just watch. Just watch. We're done.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, it's so fast!
So what's happening there is that box that you saw, it moves along a track and then it teleports back to the beginning and then it moves along. So if you put the puppy next to the box right before it teleports back, the puppy gets all that speed and goes straight to the end. You can use the speed to go straight to the end. I don't think I said this earlier. The puppy's normal speed is 2,700 and that goes to 235,000 speed.
Oh my god.
It's just like teleportation.
I've seen that level ruin so many of your runs too. So
Yes.
it's kind of painful to watch this. Oh, is that okay?
So that was the first phase of the Cruella fight. This is actually a manipulation here. So we have cannonless. We have our own cannonless. You're supposed to be shooting these with a laser cannon, but for some reason you can bark at them if they're right up front. So this is an RNG manipulation in order to get them all to appear up front so we can just bark at them.
Cannonless.
And this is the last phase, so this is the end of the task. Just like that, we're already at the end of the task. So shooting Cruella doesn't do anything, it's for fun. We're gonna use the last bit of energy to shoot the last orb, and that is gonna be time. So it's gonna be perfectly right. Time.
Whoa!
Nailed it.
And
Yeah,
so
okay.
for comparison, the world record for the console run of this game is 1849. And so we went a whole lot faster than that. Plus, this one has slower loads because, like, the world record is done on a PS2 with fast loads. We don't have that here. We have slow loads, and we're still way faster.
And you're still fat. Whoa!
That's honestly really impressive for the humans though, because there were so many things where it seemed like it was frame perfect. So I'm pretty impressed with the runners who've gotten it that low. That's actually pretty cool.
This run is really optimized. Like, people have done some crazy things with it. It's so cool. It's so much fun. Everybody should run this game.
Who doesn't love saving some puppies?
Or not saving some puppies. That's what the all puppies category is for. If you want to save the puppies, we've got all puppies for you.
Well, it's perfect. So, how can everyone find you?
I am at twitch.tv/passere. If you want to know more about this task, there's like a whole long explanation, like a whole long written explanation. There's also a video that breaks it down more on the TAS Videos site, tasvideos.org, so check that out if you want to know more about this. Or join the Puppies community. I mean, it's awesome there. You can do some awesome and delicious, save puppies fast. Also, I want to give, this is the All Levels TAS by Avuka and myself. I definitely want to give shout outs to Avuka because he's worked on all 4 versions of the All Levels TAS, and also custom for the work that he's done on other tasks with this game, and the community in general. Like, this wouldn't be possible without all the awesome work that everybody does. So it's really exciting to be able to show this off.
I had a lot of fun watching this. I thank you so much for the showcase.
Yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying it. It's so much fun for me to, have been involved with the project and then show it off and see other people enjoy it. So.
Well, thank you very, 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 very much for that showcase. And up next, we've got Dicky Business, Limitless, All Pride Flags with Scala Kitty. Coming up next. Stick around. But in the meantime, get up, stretch as you are able, hydrate. That's the important one. Eat a balanced meal.